I don't know if you know much about my history, but I played football for 15 years in the National Football League. I've been wearing jersey number 22 since college.
Wow.
And for the information that we're looking for to be locked in book 22, it's kind of odd.
Maybe it's your destiny.
Maybe it is my destiny, and I've always believed I was a child of destiny, but this is, it's making me a little nervous. It's making me a little nervous. I'm in Mecklenburg, Virginia, trying to find more information about Alexander Puryear, who was the slave owner of Mariah, and what Mr. Puryear did in terms of trafficking my ancestors from Virginia to Burnt Corn, Alabama. Puryear tires. Wow. Puryear's florists. These Puryears are everywhere. So I must be on the right track. I'm heading to meet a local historian that knows a lot about this area. I am looking for information on Alexander Puryear.
Alexander Puryear was one of the Puryear family that really built Mecklenburg County. They were one of the first settlers in this county in 1765. They owned a tavern, very similar to this tavern. This tavern was the social hub of Mecklenburg County. Slave trading was also one of the business activities at the tavern. So if you look this way, that would have been the audience. The slaves would have been introduced here, and they would have been auctioned by the audience out here.
Wow.
Men and women, and children.
And children.
And children.
America the Beautiful. Something else.
The more I hear about slavery, the more painful this journey becomes. But I still need to find out more about Mariah. I know she was mixed race, and probably the link between the black and the white side of my family. She may be the key to uncovering my family's roots.
How can you help me find the slave woman, Mariah?
You know, we need to go to Alexander's father, Samuel. I think Samuel may be the clue that we need to be able to find Mariah. There's some stuff in here on Samuel Puryear. Let's try this one. Book 22.
Hold on a second. I don't know if you know much about my history, but I played football for 15 years in the National Football League. I've been wearing jersey number 22 since college.
Wow.
And for the information that we're looking for to be locked in book 22, it's kind of odd.
Maybe it's your destiny.
Maybe it is my destiny, and I've always believed I was a child of destiny, but this is, it's making me a little nervous. It's making me a little nervous.
Now, this was the 22nd Book of Deeds registered in Mecklenburg County. This is a deed transferring property.
Samuel Puryear of the county of Mecklenburg in the state of Virginia.
Confirm and two.
Alexander. The following property, a Negro girl named Mariah. Wow. And horse?
Saddle.
Saddle, bridle for?
Forever.
Mariah. Here I see Mr. Samuel Puryear gives to Alexander a young slave girl by the name of Mariah. Back in the 1870 census, she was 55, I believe. And so we think she was born in 1815. So here, this is dated 1826.
Correct.
She's 11 years old. Wow. So they're taking care of this girl from family member to family member.
Correct.
Here, she's with Samuel.
Samuel probably had her bred. And then when she got old enough, he gave her to his son.
You said Samuel probably had her bred.
Probably.
Meaning he was the father of her?
Don't know that. They raised and bred horses and raised and bred slaves. terms of putting the times in perspective, I've got a booklet here that can actually trace the horses of Mecklenburg County all the way back to England.
In other words, the horses were more important than any slaves that they ever had.
Exactly. Slaves were bred just like livestock.
I understand that. Treated my people like animals, but worse than animals.
Animals were treated
Better.
Animals were recorded.
Mariah was passed down with a horse bridle and a saddle. She was such a young woman, 11 years old. I have a 13-year-old daughter right now, and I have a 10-year-old daughter right now. And I couldn't imagine them being passed down through slavery that way. If people can trace horses' bloodlines back to Europe, why can't I trace mine back to Africa?